your child learn about teamwork and a strong work ethic. Now, chores can help develop a sense of responsibility and self worth in your child. It should be understood by all family members that they are expected and necessary to a household running successfully and efficiently. Children should not feel entitled. They should be part of the day-to-day running of the home. And chores, every home needs to be chores running for the home to be in good condition. So make sure you integrate your children into these chores, into assisting with the chores. Doing chores together as a family helps to create a sense of unity, and the family is a great place for your child to learn about teamwork. So please take special care to handle the delegation of chores to your children, so they don't become a source of frustration or create arguments. So when you want to integrate your children into participating in chores in the home, you have to sit down, and design or draft a chore chart. You put all the chores that need to be done down, and then you begin to delegate. You can allow your child to have an active say in this delegation of chores. Give them choices. Let them choose. Let them pick what they would love to do, because as adults, we all have household chores that we don't like to do. Some people, they don't like anything that has to do with cleaning the toilets or the bathrooms. So children, they are humans as well. So if it's a chore the child enjoys doing, then there's less likelihood that it will create a battle in the end. It's something that they would always look forward to doing. So the child will most likely appreciate having the chance to be heard and having a choice. So don't just hand out chores to the children. You do this, you do that. Sit down together as a family, draw up the chore chart, all the chores that need to be done, and then throw it open. Let the child pick what he would love to do. Like, after drafting everything, you could just say, darling, so of all of these, which one would you like to do? And hear from the child. It's also going to help the child feel that he has a say in the running of the home, which will make the children resist less, because they know that they were part of the decision-making process. And then it is imperative that you set parameters early on for the successful completion of a chore. Now, when these children, when they start participating in chores, they may not do it exactly the way you want it done. They may not mop the floor the way you want the floor mopped. They may not sweep the way you want the floor swept. They may not do the dishes exactly the way you want them done. But you know what? Practice makes perfect. Just keep pointing out the areas where they need to improve on. And while you are at that, make sure you praise them. Make sure you reward them in whatever way you deem fit. And then also make sure that the child understands the repercussions if they put only minimal effort into doing those chores. So a child cannot just come and say, okay, the child is supposed to sweep, and let these chores be age appropriate. For a child that is old enough to sweep, the child just comes with the broom and just does something anyhow and leaves. No, let the child know that there will be repercussions for any work shabbily done. Now, work shabbily done is different from when a child is putting in effort, and you know that, okay, this child is not getting it 100% because of the age, or because that's the best he can do. So I want you to be able to identify both situations, so that a child is not just taking advantage of you. Let them know that, okay, this is what happens when you don't complete your chore. Set consequences for substandard completion. Do you understand? Make sure that they see that if they don't perform their chores, it affects the other members of the team. So here we are trying to promote teamwork. One person is dusting, one person is sweeping, one person is mopping the floor. So let your children know that if you don't dust well or if you don't sweep well, it's going to affect the job of the person that is supposed to mop. So this way you are trying to encourage teamwork and a strong work ethic in your children. Now, you and your spouse, you have to work together and be a strong example for your children by completing your own chores. Let them see you, both of you, completing your own chores. That will serve as a very positive example for them to complete their own chores. And don't allow your child to undermine your authority by battling with you over a designated chore. Because when you were delegating that chore, the child made the choice, you did it together. So the child is aware. He's aware of the chore he's supposed to do. He's aware of the repercussions and the consequences when he doesn't do it well. So don't get into a battle with your child over that. This is what should be done, and it has to be done. Do not let them undermine your authority. Stand your ground and don't give in. Because what you are doing is you are laying a foundation for a strong work ethic and for responsibility in your children. And then also keep an open mind. When your child wants to discuss their thoughts or express their opinions about chores, keep an open mind. Listen to them and then make sure that the conversation stays positive and on target. I tell you, if you do this, you will not only be building a child that is responsible, but you'll be building a child that will be a good team player and one that will have strong work ethic.